begin in a seated position. Remember, we can cross your legs any way you want to. If you want to go into Lotus, full Lotus, half Lotus, or just simply crossing your legs. We just take time to breathe. In our warm-up, it's going to be a flowing warm-up. So the postures are never held, just flowing. So are you ready? Okay, great. Start by breathing in through the nostrils and exhaling through the nostrils. One more time, breathe in and exhale. Now lay your hands lightly out to the side. Arms are open, and we breathe and lifting the arms up to the sky. Inhale, and exhale, bring the hands to the heart chakra in praying hands. And we breathe in, up, and forward fold with the arms out to the side and the head leans towards the mat. Sinking down, feeling the stretch into the back. And we breathe in, lifting the torso up, and exhale, hands to the heart chakra. And breathe in, and exhale. And lift the arms up, inhale, and exhale. And we lay the hands lightly out to the side, opening up the palms, and we inhale, lean over to the right side, and as we exhale, we lift up. Beautiful. Remember, connecting the breath and connecting your posture, and lift. Beautiful. Breathe the arms up to the sky, and reach the arms forward, both hands reaching forward, feel the stretch, deepen the stretch, and we just roll up onto the knees, preparing to stretch the spine. And we're in perfect cat-cow position here on all fours, lengthening the spine. So we inhale, lifting the head and the tailbone to the sky. Exhale, rolling through, feeling the cat stretch. Again, inhale, lift. And roll your toes underneath, pushing back into our first downward facing dog of the day. And we just begin by loosening up the hamstrings, bicycle the heels, lift the heels up and down at your own pace. Push the floor away from the shoulders, hips to the sky. And breathe. 3, and 2, and 1. So we just gaze to the front, hands up, and we step forward. Tucking all the way in, feel the stretch all the way through the lower part of the spine. Now slowly lift the spine through to standing, all the way up. And your head and your neck becomes last, opening up the arms and the shoulders and the feet for our mountain pose, and we're prepared to do our sun salutation.
Big inhale, reach to the sky, press the palms together, look up at your thumbs, stretch, and then swan dive forward, leading with the heart. Let's press into the shins. Inhale, halfway glancing up, lengthening your spine. Fold, tucking in tight, pull the nose to the knees, soft knees to begin, no straining here. And with a flat back, let's come up all the way. Starting off with a little flowing mountain, palms in prayer over the heart.
That felt good. Can we do that again?
Let's do it again. Inhale, reach to the sky, taking it in. Exhale, diving forward, bringing it back. Inhale, halfway glancing up. Feel free to press your fingers into the shins or the floor. Let's step back, chaturanga. Start to build up some strength in our arms. Elbows hug the rib cage. Feel free to bring those knees down to the ground. Lower with strength.
I guess I'll stay on my toes.
You stay on your toes.
Am I doing the hard stuff today?
You're the big, strong man here. Now really think about expanding through the chest as you lift the heart to the sky. And then let's flip the toes. Optional, press back to the knees. And then lift the sits bones to the sky. So if you're taking care of your low backs today, please use the modifications. Good, let's step those feet back to the hands. Inhale, halfway glancing up, lift the chest. Fold, tucking in tight. With a flat back, glide all the way up in one flowing motion and palms in prayer over the heart. Surya Namaskara B, taking it a little deeper. Bend the knees. Inhale, now imagine someone has your wrists and they're pulling your arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive. Inhale, glance up, get some length in those spines. Step or hop back, chaturanga, upper push-up, elbows in, knees or toes, upward facing dog, open your chest. Press back, downward facing dog, lift your hips to the sky. Take the right leg straight back behind us. Step the foot through the hands, turn your left heel in, glide up warrior one. Just starting to think about invoking that strength of the warrior. Chaturanga, upper push-up. Knees or toes. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift the left leg straight back behind you. Stretch. Step the foot through in a deep lunge. Come on up. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior pose. Good. Chaturanga, upper push-up position. Building some nice deep strength in your chest, your shoulders. Push back. Downward facing dog.
And just breathe. So lift the right foot up in the air and stretch all the way up to the sky. Beautiful. Swing it all the way through. And coming up for your warrior one. Remember that heels down to the floor at a 45-degree angle, reaching up to the sky. Just set the body, reach the hands up, and breathe. So let's open up to warrior two. In warrior two, we can open that back leg up, sink down, set the lower part of the body, arms open, and we look over the hands. So let's straighten that front knee. Excellent. So that right palm is going to lift up to the sky and reach back for reverse triangle. 3, 2, 1. Coming out of that reverse triangle, holding here. Now your back hip is going to stretch to the back wall as the front hand reaches to the front, and we're moving down to traditional triangle, which in Sanskrit, we call that Trikonasana. Can you open up your body even more to deepen that stretch if you choose to? So from the core, rising the body all the way up, stretching the hands to the front, and let's sink down to warrior two. And hold here, beautiful. The palm reaches back up again, and we go into reverse warrior. In the reverse warrior, different from reverse triangle, the front knee is bent. Again, deepening that lateral stretch. And moving out of that into Virabhadrasana 2, and the elbow to the knee. That opposite arm reaches to the sky, or if you want to go deeper, you can take the hand to the floor and reach the top hand to the front of your room or your yard. Let's come up to Virabhadrasana 2. That's our warrior 2. Set the body here. Hold. Let's go into Vinyasa, connective pose to heat up the body again. Hands to the mat, leg to the back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Into your downward facing dog. One breath, one movement, and holding here, settling in. Beautiful. Take the left leg up in the sky. Reach the left leg all the way up, stretch, and swing it forward. Warrior one. Your body is twisting torso to the front of the room here, dropping your shoulders down, reaching to the sky. Warrior two, can we open up? What I love about going from warrior one to warrior two, it always feels like immediate release until we set the body again. And we go a little bit deeper. Can we straighten the front knee? Good. So that left palm comes up in the sky, reaching back. Reverse triangle. This is a good lateral stretch. Coming back up with the arms flattened out. Reaching the back hip to the back wall as the right hand reaches to the front, or the left hand, then down to the mat for Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Remember, your option is to have your hand on the floor, the foot, the shin, whatever works for you. On the exhale, rise the body up and bend the front knee to warrior two. Holding here, setting the body. Palm comes up, and we reach back for our reverse warrior. And 3, 2, and let's dance our bodies down to extended side angle, elbow on the knee, reaching the arm to the sky. That is your first option, gazing to the sky. Second option, we can bring the hand to the floor, and the top hand reaches to the front of the room, still gazing to the sun. And coming out of that to Virabhadrasana 2, holding here. Breathe. Let's do a vinyasa. Hands to the floor, leg to the back. Oh, how does that feel? Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Holding here, breathing. Look to your hands, bend your knees, hop or step forward. Lengthen the spine first, tuck all the way in. And with the arms out to the side, reverse swan dive. Reaching up to the sky, hands back to the heart chakra. Samasthiti. Now taking your right foot and we're holding there, stepping back with your left foot. All the way back here, stretching and reaching the arms up to the sky. Right here, this is our warrior one. Now lift the back heel up into a lunge and we go forward into what we call Digasana, bird pose. Now remembering our option on the balance, you can always tap the back leg down. Pick one spot on the floor and just gaze. It helps you to balance. So we take one more deep breath, lift the back leg up a little bit higher, and the hands will drop down to your mat close to your feet. The back leg lifts up a little bit higher and your head will move towards your knee. This is called standing splits. And 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the leg down, always to the floor, and then rolling the spine up vertebrae by vertebrae with soft knees. Feeling the stretch. Beautiful, hands to the heart chakra. Breathe the arms up to the sky. Bring the hands to the heart chakra again. Beautiful. And now we step back with that left foot. Warrior one. Shifting and lifting up. Deepening that pose. Back heel comes up to a lunge, and we go forward for our bird pose, Digasana. Remember, finding one spot on the floor, reaching the hands out to the sky. Now pushing the belly button into the spine helps to engage the core. Lift that back leg up a little bit higher, hands to the floor, dropping the head towards the knee. Back leg comes up into the sky. 3, 2, 1, and dropping the back leg down, tucking all the way in and rolling up the vertebrae. There are 33 vertebrae in the back, and we want to feel all 33. Bring the hands to the heart chakra.
That was great. Let's move into some lateral flexion to work on flexibility of the spine. Big inhale, stretch up. Now if you're feeling really strong, Skip's gonna show us a option to grab the wrist. If you need a little extra support for your spine, press into the thigh, but we're all gonna lift up to the sky, press the hips over to the left and stretch. So one side of the body compresses as the other side lengthens.
Feels good. It's great balance too here.
Yeah. Let's just take one more deep breath and inhale, pull yourselves up with strong abs. Grab some length, and then option, drop the arm down to the thigh or grab the other wrist. Reach, press your hips out to the opposite direction that you're stretching. Now if you find it isn't comfortable on your neck to look up, look down. Just feeling that length as if you're getting an inch taller. Remember to breathe deep, keep your legs working strong. And inhale, reach to the sky. Samasthiti, palms in prayer over the heart. Let's go into tree pose, Vrikshasana. So let's work through some options. Option 1 is to keep your toes on the floor. Option 2 is to bring the heel just below the knee. Option 3, which Skip will so kindly demonstrate, is to bring the heel all the way up to the inner thigh. As long as we're not putting the foot on the knee directly. Now let's build a strong base. Think about opening up through the hips, tailbone pointing down, shoulders relaxed, deep breath. And from here, just have some fun. Feel free to create your tree however it feels right.
Strong yogi.
Strong yogi, just tapping into that deep intuition, that spontaneous yoga. That's
Do
really
dancing yoga. Let me see you.
Oh yeah, dancing yogi.
Oh yeah, I love that. You're
That's
so
really
cute.
Goes to the other side. So just shift your weight onto your other leg. Find which position works best for you. Remember, every time you practice, it's gonna be a little bit different. We wanna honor that. Let's start with our nice strong base. Think about stretching your tailbone down towards the floor, engaging your abs, relax the shoulders. And if you're feeling really adventurous and want a hip opener, look, I'll take the lead on this one.
Half lotus.
We can work into half lotus. And again, tailbone points down. Deepen the breath, focus the eyes. This is your standing meditation, just finding your own expression. Good, let's bring this side to a close.
Yes.
Samastahiti. Let's take it down to the floor.
Okay.
Vinyasa?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Inhale up. Exhale. Let's lift the chest, stretch. Walk or softly hop, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And let's move into balasana, child's pose. Yay! My classes usually clap when we get to this point.
And we come up on all fours and holding here for spinal balance. Now, spinal balance truly is what it's all about, balancing the body on all four here. Now we're just going to take our right leg and lift the right leg up in the air, pressing to the back, and taking the left arm to the front and reaching out, finding one spot on the floor and just gaze here. Lifting up through the shoulder and through the heel and balance on that knee and that hand. Pushing the belly button into the spine, it is core work here.
I'm feeling it in my core.
I am too. And the balance is within the mind, body, and the spirit. How about one more big breath? Can we lift up through the shoulder? Good. And dropping the hands and the foot down and push back to a child's pose. Just go into a little deep stretch here. And breathe. I love this heat, Jess. I love this. And coming up, let's do the other side. Left foot presses to the back. And the right hand to the front this time, aligning the spine, aligning the core. Lifting up through the heel and the shoulder, belly button to the spine, engage the abs. Uddiyana Bandha.
This pose is amazing because I can feel everything, my back, my abs.
And lowering down the feet and the hands, pushing back into a child's pose again. And just breathe. Oh.
Feels good.
So we rise up again, swing the legs to the front of the room. Let's go into a beautiful staff pose. If we can flex the feet towards the shins here, and we place the hands behind the buttocks with the palms flat on the floor. Now lift the shoulders up and press down at the same time. The head is nice and high, engaging the abs. One of the things about staff pose, if we do it right, we can extend the heels to the front of the room and lift the heels off the floor. Release the hands up to the sky here. And forward fold. Now lowering the lower spine. Don't lower down the chest yet. Now as far as you can go down with your lower spine, you have a choice to remain here or surrender to the stretch by lowering the head and the middle of the spine down.
I think I'm going to use a strap to help.
Oh, absolutely. That's why we have the straps here.
Yes. Strap or a towel will work just as well. Just to help give a little extra resistance here to deepen the stretch without force. Always without force.
Lengthen the spine all the way through first and then lifting up. Take your hands up to the sky, reach up. Bring the hands to the heart chakra. Holding here and just breathe.
Well, let's move into Cobblers Pose and start to open up our inner thighs. So just easily transitioning, bringing the bottom of the feet together. And just go ahead and slide the hips in as close to your heels as you personally can get. It's different for everyone. Now, if it feels good, you can stay here, sitting up nice and tall and just letting the body slowly open up. If you feel like you want a little bit more work, forward fold. And then let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall and roll back.
Allowing the legs to fold over to the right. Look away from the knees just to restore the spine. Let's come up tabletop. Let's go to the other side.
This is my favorite.
I know. And we come up and breathe to tabletop. Here's what I want you to do. Wrap your hands around your knees and roll up to one big ball. Take a deep breath in and a big long sigh. Release for what we call Shavasana. is our corpse pose.
Take the next 5 to 10 minutes to just sit quietly, noticing the breath, observing the sensations of the body, allowing the body to integrate all of the wonderful work that you've just done. And enjoy.
Thanks for joining Skip and I in our Urban Mystic Yoga. For more information and DVDs, check us out, urbanmysticyoga.com. Until next time, namaste.
See ya.